Hey everyone, just thought I'd check in and do a quick video, and hopefully you're having a very good weekend. I've had a very good one, and I'm doing this video because I've had a couple of friends talk to me recently about a couple of issues that they've had in terms of their own stress that's going on, their own capabilities within their mind, and there's been one person in particular who has had some issues with anxiety and being able to control thoughts. So really quick one today. I just wanted to share a little trick with me that I've learnt over, well, it's actually a short amount of time for me to learn this, but it takes a little while to practice it. So let's just say, for example, you've got someone on social media, right, who said something about you publicly, or maybe you've seen someone say something that's outside of the model of the world of what you believe, or maybe you've just flicked on the news or the radio and you've heard something that really has triggered you, caused an emotional upset, and that's then led to you being in a state of being that's not ideal. So that whole process that's happened, you've got an external stimulus. So we produce about 70,000 thoughts every single day. This particular example is one of extrinsic nature, so it's come from outside of us. Now that thought is then normally immediately absorbed into our emotional state. So then we feel, really triggered by that internally, normally in the chest area. Start to feel it coursing through your veins, feeling like, it's not ideal. It's not a good emotional state to be in. Now this can actually affect our behavioral patterns, and it actually forms part of the wiring process within our neurology if we do it enough. So this is where the trouble is that a lot of people don't have an airlock between the thought and the emotion. So they don't have the ability to be able to see a thought come in and then have the ability to be able to say, yes, I want that thought, give it to me, or no, I don't want that thought, push it away. So it's pretty simple, and here is it. Here is the answer. When you have a thought come to you, see it as just an offer. It's just an offer. You can take it or leave it. It's up to you. And I know that sounds like a bit of a crazy thought, but with practice and with developing a real conscious awareness, we are able to do this. It's just like practicing anything. You'll get better at it. So you see something happen externally, you don't like the look of it, it starts to burr up. You could get to that state and then you shut down the airlock, which is great. It's way ahead of a lot of people. But if you can get to the point where the thought comes in and you just see it as an offer, do I let that penetrate me either positively or negatively? Because if you let something that's a good thought get emotionally charged, that is a whole nother story, and we'll talk about that another time. But if you've got negative stuff going on around you and you're letting it penetrate into your emotional state, then you need to cut that off right at the thought, before the emotion, because otherwise you're going to go on a ride that you don't need to go on. So if you want to create that galvanized interior, that airlock, then shoot me a message, because I have something pretty cool for you. And it's worked for me for years, and I'd love to share it with as many people as I can. That's it, guys. Hope you have a fantastic weekend and week ahead with lots of happy thoughts. See ya.